Hi, in this episode we are going to be reviewing a local business website. It is called SkinspiredAcneClinic.com. I'm really excited. It's taken me a while. I was really busy and they submitted this, and I will leave a link to the form below, but they submitted this a while back and I'm finally getting to it. What I typically look for when I do a quickie review is design. Is it designed well? Then I try to look under the hood as much as I can from the outside. So I will use some tools to look under the hood, inspect some things via the browser window, and just giving my 2 cents, my opinion on the website and what I would do to edit it and what I love about it. So stay tuned. My name is Yasmin Robles with Robles Designs, and we create jewel-worthy websites for entrepreneurs hell-bent on taking over the world. We do this not just by creating pretty websites, but we actually build a foundation and a strategy for your site so that it's not only great 1 year from now, but it's going to take your business to the next level and be ready to take your business to the next level a couple years from now, 5 years from now. If you want a free download, make sure to check out roblesdesigns.com/checklist. It's a PDF that you download, and if you are currently creating your website, you can use it as a checklist to go through. Make sure you have everything you need on your site. If you already have a site, just go give it a little audit and look from the checklist over to your site and make sure that you are doing everything that gets to be done on your site. You can also catch us on Instagram at Robles Design Studio, where I make a fool of myself, but it's really fun. And you can check out the reels and all the tips that I give on Instagram there. And that's it. Let's jump into the topic. Okay, so we are going to dive into the review for this site. This site is at SkinspiredAcneClinic.com, and so far, okay, this is what I've seen, and I accidentally scrolled, but this is what I've seen, and I'm really digging the vibe. So acne and skincare clinic, that is great. It tells me exactly what they do. I kind of want some kind of differentiating point though, right? So I would say acne and skincare clinic, it needs like a tagline or something really cool, some kind of additional copy underneath. There's also a lot of white space here. I would have maybe centered this with the image, put it together. I really like that you have this really cool detail of leaves. I love plants, and so I love this detail here. I was considering doing this for my website as well. I like the images. It follows the neutral tones of the site as well. I like that this is still readable, this logo here, and I just noticed one thing. So it says right here, your site title. That means on your site, you did not actually put a site title, which will really ding you when it comes to SEO. Like you need to put a site title in there. You also don't have a favicon or browser icon. I call it a favicon. I don't know if that just makes me old, but you do not have a browser icon. I can tell this is a Squarespace site just by the icon. I didn't even have to dig through it. Next section, acne coaching, all services, get in touch. All right, this looks good. I would check if this sizing actually passes compliance for accessibility. This feels really small, and this happens a lot with really designerly sites. The text tends to be really small, or the color contrast won't be enough, and it's because they're thinking about making it beautiful, which we should all want a beautiful site, but we also want it to be accessible. And with somebody, if I just squint my eyes, I will have a hard time reading. I can see Client Love, I can see Chantel, but I cannot really tell what this is here. Also, if you think about easy to read text, this is way too wide. This should be cut up about here and here. This section of text is way too much. It's way too wide here. Okay, so we offer gift cards. It's great. Licensed esthetician, and okay, great. And a nice little footer. Okay, great. So yeah, so far so good. I would say any changes that I would make to this page would be give me a little bit more information about you guys, like acne and skincare clinic. That's great for SEO purposes, but well, if you did your research for keywords, but what else? Like what differentiates you? It needs some kind of explanation. I would also maybe put an explanation here if you're looking for more text in order to get that SEO juice going. Let's go into the about page. Okay, about us. Hi, I'm Carly. So it says about us, but then it says I'm Carly. So I would say about me if you want to keep it I'm Carly, or do you want to change the second line? Let's see. If you do have more people on your team, I would say about us, talk about us, and then have a section about Carly. This is definitely, I don't think it's enough text for the page. So I would add more. I've been treating skin for 10 years. Okay, so if it is about you, I would say that photo is great. I like this photo. I like the way it was laid out. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, well, tell me a little bit more. Like, as a lifelong acne sufferer, I understand. Take me through the journey, right? The hero journey. Take me through why I should go with you. I know you have 10 years of experience, and you also deal with this, but like, talk to me about the confidence that I'm going to gain. Same thing on the homepage. Like, if I'm suffering with this, I want to know the transformation that I'm going to get, right? I want you to meet me where I'm at in terms of my suffering or my issues and how I think about myself, and then what that transformation could be like if I worked with you. Acne coaching. Okay, our team. Step 1, step 2. I like how you broke it up into different steps. This is a random color that was not on any other page. So I'm not really sure, but okay. Again, it might be hard to read. I would run this through a color contrast checker just in case. I think it'll pass, but depending on the size of the text. I like this page. Acne coaching. I also check the URLs. So this one's great, acne coaching. Some people with Squarespace, and I did this when I first started out, I'll make a duplicate of a page and then it'll say something like acne-coaching-1 because it's a duplicate. So just making sure about that. All services. Other, we found it, all skincare concerns. Okay, great. I would make these a little larger just so that I can scan through. So if I'm kind of scrolling through, almost all the text looks exactly the same size. So I would say help me by making this a little bit larger so that as I'm scrolling through, I can say, okay, this and this and this is what she's offering. Again, that color wasn't on any other page. I would put this color on the home page. It'll give it a nice pop, right? And contact. I like that you put your address in there. I've seen some contact pages where your physical location is important to know and people don't put their address on there. I would say ask something. I know it says your name, email, subject, message, but instead of subject and message, ask something like, for example, how did you hear about us? Or what is your primary concern? That might actually help you gauge the client a little better and really ensure that you are understanding and are prepared for giving them a call and such. I would also put their phone number on there. You're a clinic, right? So I would expect a phone call from you. It's and then the same links there. Okay, so I guess that is it. I'm going to do a little bit of digging through here. Inspect. So this is an H2, so where's your H1? So essentially every page gets to have an H1 tag. Oh, you don't have one, do you? Is any of it an H1? So essentially an H1 is basically telling bots, hey, this is the main idea of my page. And let's go back to your home page. This one should definitely be, it's a different size. So this one should definitely be, yeah, so H1. So this is telling bots, hey, this page is about acne and skincare clinic. That's my topic. And it should usually have keywords, key phrases in there. H2s or secondary headers, like this one, are defining the information between in this section. So it's saying this is the main topic, and then this is a subtopic and another subtopic, right? H3 can sometimes be used more decoratively, but it's also like, here's another, it's not as important as a secondary topic. And then we have our body text. So this is probably body text. Yeah, so we're gonna, yeah, it's body text. So that is a typical layout. Oh, this is different between screen sizes. I still think that you should definitely put something in there. But see how these look very different from this? I think I don't mind it. It just looks weird. Go here, and I already put your site in there, and this is a free tool. I used to pay for it, but this is a free tool. It is Screaming Frog, and it can be very it's what I typically use to scrape through a site. We can totally talk about this on another video if you are interested, but basically it's going through and looking at all the pages available to it. And what I want to see, actually, yep, you don't have a site title. That page has a title, that page has a title. Acne coaching, that might be, I would look into the keywords and how they rank for this, and how, if there are people looking for acne coaching, because you could maybe rename it something else. Like the about page, for example. The about page is a great opportunity to put about acne services, or about acne clinic, about our acne clinic, because, and it doesn't have to say that in the navigation for the visitor on the site, but here you could add the word acne, and if you do your research for SEO and that is something that works, then you can add it in here. Again, look, there are no site titles, there is no meta description. So meta description, ooh, okay, so you're going to have to go in and you're going to have to add meta description. So for example, let's do skincare clinic. Meta description is this thing right here, and this is the site title, and this is right here the page title. So the page title for this one, you can see here, page title for this one, and meta description. So you can see how this is important to have. So when I type in skincare clinic, you start popping up, right? Yeah, only the homepage. And what page is that? Yeah, it's just the homepage. The homepage is the only one that has in H1 text. So I would definitely look into that. And then H2, this one and this one. The image, okay, it does have its own name. It's named Carly_106. I would rename that to Carly, your last name, and owner of Skinspired, an acne clinic in Columbus, Ohio, because that's going to give you, or Westerville, I think you're in Westerville. That's going to give you a little bit more oomph when it comes to SEO juice. So I don't quickly just doing a quick run through. I don't see any alt text. I would definitely put some alt text into that image, because if not, people literally with a screen reader won't understand it. I think the screen reader might say this image is Carly_106.jpg, and that's not great to have. So make sure your images have alt text on there. Other than that, from a designer, like from just graphically, I like it. It's simple, it's clean. I like that it's all neutral, it's cohesive. There might be some issues with the color contrast or the size of the text, but I think that's fine. When it comes to that foundation building, I would say maybe start with definitely the site title, the H1 text, and the meta description, and then go in and see where you can put more oomph in the text, right? You're not just an acne and skincare clinic. You have a particular client. You speak to me or to that client in a particular way. What is it about you that I'm going to be just so excited about coming into your space and getting treatment? And you can put that in here, you can put that in here, maybe a headline up here, something that tells me that that everything is going to be okay when I get there. That's it for today's review. Make sure to click the link in the description to also get your own website review. I will give as much information as I can from the outside. And check me out at Robles Design Studio on Instagram, and I will see you in the next episode.